Hey Taurus, this is your general love and relationship tarot reading. So I have shuffled and we are ready to go. Okay Taurus, this first card is going to represent your expectations, hopes, and fears for love. The second card is going to represent the challenge or the obstacle to overcome. And the third card is going to represent the realization or the outcome. All right, Taurus, so hopes, expectations. We have the beautiful Seven of Pentacles. And this is a strong earth energy, so you are acting in full effect. This is a 7, and it shows that you have been hard at work. No rest for you. In relationships, in work, in life, you've been working hard and you are expecting this hard work to pay off. It's time for you to start harvesting. So I feel that, you have been diligently working in your relationships, or you've been working to find a relationship and you're starting to experience those rewards. It's paying off. If you've adapted a new, mindset or communication or skill set, you're starting to reap rewards in relationships. It's starting to show. You're being appreciated. You're being acknowledged. You're getting results with others. So that's really exciting. You've got a lot of green here. You have this person that's out with his tool and he is plowing, he is working, he is nurturing. You are still hard at work. You know that, yes, you have accomplished quite a bit in your relationships, but there's still more work to do. You still have plans, you still have goals and desires in your relationships. And so this is going to be a great for you to nurture and to foster what you have already developed. Because for you, Taurus, you're about finishing what you start. You're not going to just, if you're really truly serious about someone, I feel like you're really going to put in as much effort and work to make it successful. And you don't just expect a good relationship to fall into your lap. You know that it takes work. It takes time and effort and cultivation. And I feel that you're very committed. So if you're in a relationship, because I do feel that a lot of you are at this time, you are going to persevere in this relationship. You will show incredible patience with this person because you care, and that's a huge sign. A person will know if a Taurus loves them if they are patient with them, because you're not just patient with anyone. You're also, as you can see, this person's kind of stepping back and looking around and kind of taking in, there's a sense of like accomplishment and pride, like, wow, look what I've done. But there's also like, let me reflect, let me step back and let me kind of look at things and pause. This is not about you being impulsive in your relationship. You want to reflect about what has happened, what has been, and what shall be. So I do feel that there's kind of a pondering going on, a questioning. You might be evaluating what has happened and like what has been working for you and what has not. Assessing. And I do feel that, if you've been in a relationship, maybe you've had to kind of, because it's kind of a garden analogy here. We've got so much green and plants. Maybe you've been pulling weeds, you've been working out some of the kinks that have been in your relationships, or just things that you've struggled with, and you've cleared a lot of this out and you've been having success. You've been having results. So there is a continual desire to continue to prune and to clear, because you're creating this beautiful garden, this lavish place, this lavish relationship or that's your desire to, where you can be at rest, you can pause, you can ponder, and you can be at peace, and so can your loved one. So some of you might take a little bit of a break in a relationship and you have been working hard, so there's a feeling of easing up and stepping back and pausing. So whether you're dating, it's just basically saying, you're on the right track and you're doing great. So enjoy it and also see where you want to go from here. So Just on the surface, we have two strong earth signs, so a lot of you could be dealing with another earth sign, another Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. But under the obstacle or challenge, we do have a air sign, so a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Now this is the Seven of Swords, so you might be dealing with a personality here that uses logic, is very logical, that uses their mind, reason. This is somebody that is kind of ahead of the game, that is really smart, and you probably really admire them for this quality. They're also very adaptable and very flexible people. So this could be someone that you're dealing with. This could also be the challenge for you, is being like an air sign, is being very adaptable and flexible. Because this person here is all about plotting and planning. They're very strategic in what they're doing. This person likes mind games. So if you're dealing with someone like that, you know, maybe that's why you've required a lot of patience, because this person is all about the mind and the intellect, and they want to play games. And you are willing to play as well. You don't really want to play, but you're willing to be patient and to see it through. You're like, I'm determined to get this to work. And if I have to be patient while they play their little games, so be it. Because the Seven of Swords here, Taurus, is like, I'm gonna beat this person at their own game. But I feel like it's more using your determination and your patience. You're going to kind of out-persevere them. So if some of you are dealing with this air sign or someone that has these characteristics, you might be dealing with someone that has been running away or trying to get away with something, or someone that's been trying to go it alone and kind of doing their own thing. And maybe you've just been patient with them. Like you've really been just trying to wait it out, you know, just see it out. You really care about this person, and you know, you're willing to go the distance because you care. And if this is your energy, the main thing I'm getting here is, whenever you have a 7, it's about not giving up, Taurus. Like you are not willing to give up on the situation. Like come hell or high water, you are determined to see this thing through. And you're gonna find a way to make this work. You might be using your mind and your intellect. Some of you could be dealing with someone that in the past was kind of sneaky or cunning, and you kind of felt like they were maybe up to no good. So maybe that's why you've had to work really, really hard to kind of pull out the weeds and prune and clear this relationship. So this could, for some relationships, you know, talk about maybe a possibility of betrayal, or someone sneaking around, or just someone that's been deceitful, like not totally honest with you. And then the last thing here is that something that you've been viewing, Taurus, like looks are deceiving, and whatever looks like it's been on the surface, there's more than meets the eye to the situation. So you might have to dig a little deeper in one of your relationships or in your interactions. And if you feel like someone's up to no good, you're probably right. And there's a question is, can you trust this person completely? And this could be you too, but there's just a little sneaky underhanded behavior that could be a challenge in your relationship. So what you think you see is not really what is happening. So the challenge here is going to be to get more information. Now the outcome we have is very interesting. Another earth sign, it's the King of Pentacles, but it is in the reverse. So what I feel like is happening is I feel like whatever relationship you've been in, or dating or single, is that you're really being tested in how you're dealing with people. You're really being tested in your relationships, because the King of Pentacles in reverse is kind of like a plan that's not really workable. Like I feel like you're really trying different things, like you're trying to outmaneuver or outwit, or, you know, like I said, beat someone at their game. There is a little bit of this trying to like get the upper hand, and so I do feel like you're kind of being tested in some type of relationship in this way. There is a challenge here to be hasty or impulsive in some way, because the King of Pentacles upright is very patient and persevering. So whatever situation is relationally, there's a challenge to kind of act in impulse, which I don't think you will do, Taurus, but I feel like the temptation is going to be there to do that. This relationship or this person is testing you, and it's seeking to kind of throw you off balance and to, you know, you're typically very grounded and, you know, steady as she goes, and whatever the situation is, it's like it's really kind of trying to thwart your balance. There's also a feeling here of being overly stubborn. So that could be a challenge for you in a relationship where you're not gonna give up. You're just not. Whether it's good, bad, ugly, it doesn't matter. It's like, it's just holding on for the sake of holding on. There's a feeling of being really stubborn and stuck in something here. And just unwilling to yield, you know, that just being so determined is just not even wanting to yield. This can also be like wanting to possess the partner and, you know, feeling tempted to be jealous and wanting to, you know, considering a partner kind of like a possession. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Whatever this relationship is, it's obviously very intense. And so, or it could also be you finding your partner kind of cold and distant and hard to get close to, which might make you feel more unbalanced and want to like grab on for stability. So some of you might be dealing with someone that really has their guard up and is mistrustful of letting anyone get too close. Or you might, you know, because of this, I mean, it seems like you've definitely progressed in relationship. You've definitely, you know, made progress, but you might be dealing with someone that you're having to have a lot of patience with and a lot of perseverance, and you might just want to focus more on your career instead of relationship because you're just kind of burnt out. This might be a person that is lacking the commitment and loyalty that you need, or just kind of feeling bored and just stuck or locked in a habit or a pattern. So I feel overall that, Taurus, you're working really hard in your relationships. You have made progress, you do have rewards, but you are being challenged with a partner or having to kind of, you're being pushed to grow. And that might be a challenge. There might be an area where you don't really want to change or move or grow. But I do feel that it's going to be a very enlightening for you. I feel like you're going to learn a lot. So I really hope this has helped you. If it has, I would so appreciate for you to like and subscribe. And I really appreciate you watching, Taurus, and have a great rest of your day.